Hello, welcome to another video. I'm Paul and this is my Porsche. It's a 987 Boxster, and in the last video you saw that I put some red seat belts in. We're going to continue this theme today, so I've got another mod that's arrived. Let's get it on the bench and see what it is. We've had this delivery. This is going to be one of the mods on the car to kind of spruce it up a bit and make it a bit more interesting. Instead of just black on black, we're going to have a few colours here and there, as you saw. So I got this from Aliexpress. It's about £35. Can you guess what it is yet? Oh, you can't say that anymore, can you? Right, I'm going to be gentle with this. And there, yeah, we have some red clocks. If you're buying these, just make sure you get the right ones, so mile per hour for the UK. Obviously, if you're in other places, then you need kilometres. Quality looks alright. But I guess the proof is when we put it in the car and have things like lights behind. So yeah, let's get the dashboard. So there's two screws either side of this cowling here. I believe they are T10. Yeah. That was a bit tight, but luckily we didn't strip it. Ah, there's more there. Hey, so that's 3 in total then. So actually, I'm not sure we actually need to remove that bottom one completely. Let's go for the top. Let's just pull it out, I think. Pull these out while we're here. So apparently these pop out. This pops out. We can unclip this though, apparently. Yeah, there's 4 clips here, just to make some bit more room. A little bit more room, as we say. Alright, so what a... So removing this piece seems to be a bit of a pain. Now from what I can see, the way to do it is brute force. So if I can pinch and pull apparently. This is not as easy as I make it look on the YouTube videos. Right, so getting this piece out. It might look easy on YouTube, but I'm sure YouTubers would have bleeding hands by now if they tried it. Oh dear. So what you do, I pulled out from here, pulled really hard. Like scarily hard. And then that pulled it out. See the other side. Why do jobs like this exist? Horrible. Thank you. Yeah, so this goes into some foam here. There. These tabs, they go in there, and that's what basically the problem is. But yeah, just pull it from there and then pull it tight. Of course, I did it first time and I haven't got bleeding hands at all. Right, now we've got 2 screws down here. Weirdly, some other people say to do the screws before the trim, but yeah, don't do that because you won't be able to see them. I think it's one of those things where you see it once on a video, then everyone else copies it and it kind of spreads. So those 2 screws, what happens now is, I don't know, I may have to go and check or may not. Some people say to dick around with this, but don't, because again, I don't think you need to. There we go. Am I out? There's a connector on the back here. This is one of the usual dashboard connector types where you push down. I'll show you in a sec. Push down, and then there's a lever here which will come up over like so. And that should just pull out then. There we go. Sorted. Just gently take that out. A bit dusty. There we go. Onto the bench. Right, so let's have a look at this then. So you've got 3 clips on here, and there's some screws which look like, are they T10? Yeah, T10s. There's quite a bit of dust on here, so let's just get rid of that first. Not any dust on the gauges at all, so get rid of that bit now. There's 2 in the middle as well. Sweet, let's get those out. I can't see any. Just pull it. Just pull it. There we go. We've done it. Okay. Let's get some gloves. Right, so to get the needles off, you just need to go underneath and pull, I think. Like so. I'm pulling rather than prying here. I've seen some people again say to turn them, but I'm not quite sure why, because they just pull off. So, lift up. Oh, there we go. That went about 10 foot in the air. Now, These are clips which hold the faces in. And to get to those, we need to go behind. Yeah, so we need to remove this ribbon cable, and you pull this down. I didn't want to pull that without knowing what I was doing. So yeah, that just comes off. Nice. And then this, there's two connectors here that hold this in place, I believe. So if we just wiggle it just a little bit, and that should come out. And we can put that nicely out of the way. And I believe now there's all these clips here, which you just clip out the way. That one here, and you just pull it up, it clips out the way very kindly. And then there's clips on the edges, so I'm going to try and do those without breaking any, so I don't pull it too much. Oh, some more metal ones here. These metal ones are really good. They, once you pull them out, they kind of stay out. A bit more worried about the plastic ones. Yeah, these look really brittle. And of course, this car is not young, so plastics could be slightly brittle. So I'm pulling the circuit board away as I lift up. That's it, very gently. That's it. Is that all of them? I think it could be. There we go. Right. So these are my, that's for my trip computer and the clock. So yeah, that's come out. Okay. Right, there are four springs. So let's put those somewhere safe. 2, 3, 4. We don't want to lose those. Let's put that out of the way. Right, and now you have these kind of plastic clips here, and what we need to do is kind of push them in and out. Now, we can try doing that with our fingers first, shall we? Might use some long nose pliers, or I saw somebody used a 6mm socket, so let's get some long nail pliers first, and then also a 6mm socket. Right, and the idea here is that we push a 6mm socket over, and it will compress the clip and hopefully push it out at the same time. Let's see if it does. Yes, it does. That worked. I push one out. There's the clip. You have to really push it quite hard. I'm not trying not to put any pressure on the cluster itself. There we go. Finish it off. Cool. So this has been easier than I thought, which is a first for this job, and not a common occurrence for this car. I think this should be the last one. I shouldn't have said anything. Oh. Now this one's not going to be nice, is it, to me? Yeah, this job is easier than I thought it would be. Until now. Until I said something. There we go, I think that's it. Is that it? That is not it. Of course it's not. Yes, that's it. Or is it? No. It tricked me.
A few moments later.
It's not working. Yeah, it was out. There we go. Not too bad. So there we have our old dials. I think this should just come out now. Yeah. It's kind of pressed into place. There's some clips here. There we go. Very nice. We'll keep this packaging for the other one. Get some scissors. Down. Yeah, it does. Okay. So we don't need to worry that this isn't completely flat at the moment. Let's put the other one in here. And of course now we have to put everything back as it was. It's a bit easier this way round, isn't it? Okay. We've got our springs to go back on. 1, 4. We got this to go back on. Now, do these need to go in first? I think so. There we go. Let's clip these in quickly. That's it. Just a little bit fiddly. You've got to make sure these clips all clear, including the inner ones as well. Those ones look easier. Hooray! Right. Now we need to get this back on. Got 2 guarding pins there, and then we should just be able to nicely clip those back in, like so. We've got our ribbon cable. There we go. Let's clip you in. Nice and tight. Now, let's check there's no dust on there. It looks good. Little sneak peek. You know what would help though? Needles. So I'm just looking at a photo of the needles that I took. So So get them in exactly the right position. I was a bit worried about how the orange needles would look on here, but actually looks pretty good. Okay, that's good. That's exactly the position I need them to be in, I think. At least according to the photo I have. Looking good. Let's get the screws in. Right, we're done. So I'm going to put it back in the car. Let's have a look. Sneak peek. Woohoo. Very nice. Let's get it in the car. Who forgot to disconnect the battery? Naughty, naughty. So I won't bother showing you me fitting everything back in again because it's exactly the same as removing it, just the other way around. So yeah, everything has gone back in place okay, and what we'll do now, we'll go out for a drive and see how everything works. Well, it's a beautiful day in sunny Slough, as you can see, so what better time to have a look at these clocks in motion. Everything's fitted back now. Putting everything back was a lot easier than taking it out. I've still got to put the cowling back on, but I'm leaving that off because there's another mod coming and you might be able to guess what that is, or you might even be able to see it if you're really eagle-eyed. So that's kind of in progress. Anyway, the clocks in the daytime, as you can see, the colour really does pop, even in this dark grim Slough day. In the night as well, there's no light bleed, everything looks pretty good, and if you look at the lights, like the indicators, everything is looking fantastic. Pull the handbrake up slightly, not enough to put it on obviously. Yeah, and as you can see, all the lights are functioning and all working well. So let's go to the verdict on this. Well, here's my summary on the dashboard clocks. On the good side, I would say the quality is really good. Yeah, the print quality is good, the colour reproduction is good, and also the fit is very good. So no complaints there at all, really good. They're also very cheap. I mean, £37 for what you get is good value. I can't see how they could be any cheaper. So yeah, very, very cheap for what they are. Ease of installation is another good thing. Apart from getting those clocks out, that was a bit of a pain when I mashed up my hands, but once you got the clocks out, it's fairly easy. Everything comes apart quite easily. There's not really a lot you can break. I mean, taking off the needles, it's just simple stepper motors behind there which will turn, and you can't really damage those, so unless you're really heavy-handed. So nothing that you can really break, and it does take a bit of time, but just take your time and there'll be no problems. And on the bad side, well, to be honest, I can't really think of anything bad on there. You get different colour dashboard, so yeah, what more could you ask for? Maybe some more colours, I don't know, but I'm really happy with them. I'm going to keep them on for sure, and yeah, one of my better mods I think, and go really well with my seatbelts, which I did before. So I've got red seatbelts and red dashboard. So yeah, on the whole, I'll give it a definite thumbs up. Yeah, good value for money, and if you want different colour dashboard, then go for it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I've got a few more coming up, maybe some more red modifications. There's been one which a few people have asked for, so we'll see what we can do there. And that'll be coming up soon. I'll probably do a few more Aliexpress videos, but if you could like and subscribe, that'd be really good. A lot of people watch this and don't subscribe. I know everyone always says this, but it does make a difference. And I think when I hit 1,000, then I can start to monetize from the adverts, and that'll be fantastic. So please, yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. So yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Hope you enjoyed the video and see you soon. So it's the evening in the UK. It's starting to get dark. It's not quite dark outside, still all light. So I wanted to show you what the dashboard looks like in this scenario. As you can see, everything's really clear. Yeah, all the numbers on the gauges are really good. Can't see any problems so far.